Hey everybody, I'm Ted from Tebex. In this tutorial we are going to set up a local Unturned server and connect it to our Tebex web store. You can use this server to locally test things or configure things without having to worry about interfering with your live server or players. We will start with an empty folder, and by the end of it we will have a server running and it's connected to our Tebex web store, so we can deliver something to a player once a package is claimed or purchased. We're going to use this documentation. You can find the link in the description. So I have two folders over here, steamcmd, and also where I want the files to be downloaded to, so I unturned server folder. First of all, let's download steamcmd and put it inside of our folder. Then if we double click this, it will check for updates and download all the files that it needs to the most recent version. So it's now done. It says type quit to exit, and then we can use steamcmd to download the unturned server files. For this, we're going to use a bat file. So I'm going to say new text document, and I will call this unturned.bat. If I click away, it should ask me if I want to change the file extension. Let's click yes, and then we can right click and edit. This is what we are going to put inside. You can find this in the description. We're going to say to steamcmd, we want to force install a specific directory. So in this case, we're going to say inside of this unturned folder. We're then going to log in anonymously to Steam. We want to update a specific app. This ID is for the unturned server files. And then before quitting, I want you to validate all the files. So let's click on save. And then if we run this, it should create a folder over here. And depending on your internet, in a few minutes, it should download the unturned server. So now that it's done, it will automatically close itself. And we have all the files over here. And in case of unturned, it automatically gives us an example server bat file. I'm just going to run this. And I'm just going to let it generate the files for the server. It says here, loading level 100%. So there are a few things that we now need to do. After closing the server, let's go inside of our servers folder. Let's go into example. Then let's go into server again. Here we can find the commands.dat file. Let's open this up in Notepad or Notepad++. And here we can add our own commands. So first of all, I want to make myself owner or admin. So I'm going to say owner and then my Steam ID. Then I want to enable cheats so I can use commands. So I'm going to say cheats enabled on a new line, and this is capital sensitive. We're going to go to Tebex first. On Tebex, make sure that your store type is unturned. Then let's go under integrations to game servers, and then let's connect a new game server. So I will call this unturned game server local academy, and I will also attach all the packages that I have to this server. Let's then download the Rocketmod plugin. Before we can install this plugin, we need to install Rocketmod first. Rocketmod doesn't exist anymore. We now have legally distinct Missile. This is a fork of Rocketmod. And under releases here on the right, we can download the latest version. Let's download the zip file over here. On our server, let's go back till we see the modules folder, where we also have our example bat file. And let's drag the rocketmod.unturned folder inside of the modules folder. Then, if we start the server again, it should generate a plugins folder for us. As you can see, we had some different commands with Rocket. So Rocketmod is definitely working. To find that plugins folder, we're going to go to servers again, examples, and then under Rocket, we should have a plugins folder. This is where we're going to put the Tebex plugin. I want to go into servers, example, and then open up the config JSON file. And here we can find login token. This is to connect your server to Steam. Even though we're not going to port forward, we still need to be able to check who is logged into the web store. So we need to do this step. Go to Steam Community, link in the description. Here you can create a new game server. Use this ID number. You can find all this information on this page, including the ID. Again, link in the description. After you created that game, I'm going to copy the token over here. So over here where it says login token, I'm going to paste this and then save. And then now I'm going to restart my server again with the new Rocketmod, with the new plugin, and also with the server login key. So let's start the server again. And yes, this key will be gone before the tutorial is live. Also, don't share your key with other people. So let's wait for it to load the level. There it is, loading level 100%. From the game, we're then going to do play, connect directly, put our local IP, leave the default port. We also didn't set a password. So we should be able to just press connect and then press join. As you can see, we are now connected to the server. Top left, it says Tebex is not configured. So let's do that right now. Here we can copy that command, and then on the server, we can paste that and press enter, and it should set up our secret key. It says successfully set up your secret key. We are now connected to our Tebex web store, and the button changed as well, so we can now click continue. Now all we need to do is set up a package. So in my case, I'm going to edit a package that I already have. Make sure that the package has the correct server. So I'm going to remove an old server and just leave the new server that we just created. And then we can add commands that we actually want to deliver. In this case, I have 2 examples from a different tutorial going into permissions. This will allow you to make more advanced and more interesting packages. I will link that tutorial also in the description. In this case, I'm just going to say give, then the ID. This will change into the username of whoever is logged into the web store, and then the ID of whatever item we want. We can find this on many different websites. In this case, it should give me a medkit. We also have more options. We can say if we want to execute this command even if the player is offline or only if the player is online. In this case, I'm just going to leave it on offline and click on update. We are more focused on the different commands and making sure that everything is working as intended. So now from our dashboard, we can go to view web store. I'm already logged into my Steam account, as you can see here in the top left. I'm going to fill in the final information and then complete this test payment. Let's complete the payment. And now we're just waiting. It should only be a matter of seconds. Oh, there we go. Good timing. We got our medkit. Simple enough. This explains how to set up your own Unturned server locally. And then once you have everything figured out, just change the package and connect it to your live server and everything should work the same. Hopefully this was helpful. If anything is unclear, feel free to leave a comment down below. And as always, thank you for watching and good luck with your Tebex store.